We will begin our commencement ceremony this evening by listening to the Star-Spangled Banner, sung by Loriana Zavala.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glow, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Present arms. Order arms. About face. Right face. Forward march.
Please be seated. At Missouri State University, we are very proud of our many outstanding programs. One such program is our music department, where many talented and dedicated students study and train. It is our pleasure to have Missouri State University's Jazz Ensemble, conducted by Randy Ham, with us today. I invite you to enjoy the sounds of the Jazz Ensemble as they entertain us with Blues in Hoss Flat by Frank Foster. Randy? Thank you. And welcome to commencement. Missouri State observes 3 commencement periods during the year. The spring commencement is held in mid-May, the summer commencement is held in late July, and the fall commencement occurs at the end of the fall semester in December. This is the last of 3 programs today. Because of the large number of graduates, we are conferring graduate and bachelor's degrees in the College of Business at this ceremony. We conferred the graduate and bachelor degrees to the students in the other colleges earlier today. Over the course of these ceremonies, we will have awarded 2,416 degrees today. Of that, 1,885 are undergraduate degrees and 531 students received graduate degrees. We can clap for that. Missouri State University faculty and staff are proud to recognize members of this graduating class who have distinguished themselves by their academic achievement and leadership and who have earned academic and performance scholarships. Funding for many of these scholarships is made possible by alumni and friends of Missouri State University, and we thank them for their support and generosity. Several governors of the university are on the platform today. Members of the board are appointed by Governor Nixon and approved by the state Senate. They serve 6-year terms and carry the responsibilities set forth in statute as the policy-making board for the institution. We also have 1 student representative to the board. The student representative serves a 2-year term. We are grateful to the governors for the time that they take from their schedules and give to the university, and we are pleased several of them can be with us today to take part in this commencement. I am now going to introduce the platform party. I would ask that you hold your applause until everyone is introduced. People will stand as I call their names. In the second row, beginning at my right, your left, Neosha Mackey, Emeritus Dean of Library Services, who will be reading names of graduates. Deborah Horn, a graduating senior from Lewisburg, Missouri, and our student commencement speaker. Scott Fiedler, Chair of the Missouri State University Staff Senate. Carrie Turgeon, businesswoman from Jefferson City, newly elected mayor of Jefferson City, and member of the Board of Governors. Virginia Fry, a lawyer from Springfield and member of the Board of Governors. And Dr. Pauline Nugent, professor of modern and classical languages, who will be reading names of graduates. In the front row, beginning at my right, your left, Beverly Miller, educator from Lebanon and member of the Board of Governors. Dr. John Catu, associate provost emeritus. Elise Crane, who will be receiving an honorary doctorate degree at this ceremony. Brent Dunn, vice president for university advancement. And Kendall Seal, a lawyer from Kansas City and member of the Board of Governors. Please acknowledge the platform party. The faculty and administrators have led in the educational process for our graduates. Many of these people are present today and seated to my right and left. I request that they stand and that you also recognize them with your applause for their many contributions. It is now my great pleasure to introduce this year's recipient of the university's honorary doctorate in public affairs. The Faculty Senate of this university has agreed to recognize the achievements of certain outstanding individuals by awarding them an honorary doctorate degree. The Board of Governors approved this special recognition for the first time in 2002. In order to be nominated, a person cannot be a current member of the MSU faculty, staff, administration, or board, nor can they be a serving elected official. Although individuals with nationwide and worldwide recognition are not excluded, preference is given to distinguished candidates who have not already been widely recognized and honored. A faculty committee selects the honorees, who in turn are approved by the Board of Governors. It is our great pleasure to recognize as our 19th recipient this afternoon, Ms. Elise Crane. Elise is a native of Ozark, Missouri, and has enjoyed a career in the construction industry. She has worked on construction projects from Florida to Arkansas and in Cairo and Alexandria, Egypt. In the 90s, she helped found and serve as executive director for Ozark's Technical Community College Project Crew, educating long-term unemployed and underemployed women in the construction trades. As a promoter of other women, she served the National Association of Women in Construction at the local and national level. She also represents the 7th Congressional District on the Missouri Human Rights Commission. I'll read the last paragraph of the resolution. Therefore, be it resolved that the Faculty Senate of Missouri State University has recommended, and the Board of Governors has approved, that the degree of Doctor of Public Affairs be conferred upon Ms. Elise M. Crane in recognition of her extraordinary achievements in the area of public affairs. Ms. Crane? We're going to do here? Yeah. We're going to put the hood on you here. Dr. Coutu will do that.
That's all right, you're fine.
Let's get a picture here with the arm.
Thank
There
you.
we go. Podium's yours.
Thank you. Graduates, thank you for sharing your special day with me. I appreciate that, and I'm honored and humbled. I've always wanted to be tall, and now I almost am. A few words of how to live from a friend of the College of Business, David Glass. I don't care what your degree is in, I care what your capacity is. Maya Angelou said, someone may not remember what you said, they may not remember what you did, they will remember how you make them feel. A few words on how to live from Elise Crane. See if you can figure out what we're going to do here. Ability, brave, collaborative. So we're going to go through the whole alphabet, so you think of words you might use to put in here. What words would be important to you? Dedicated, ethics, fair, gracious, healthy, just, knowledgeable, love, mentor, nurture, optimistic. QP is perseverance. Q is quiet. Responsibility, strength, tolerance, unique, volunteer, explore, you, and be zesty. My personal philosophy has always been that when you see me with my hand reaching out for someone to take me to my next level, look around because the other hand will be back there to take somebody on the trip. And I've reached some mighty fine hands in all my years in both directions, and so will you.
The Army Reserve Officers Training Corps has been a cooperative partner at Missouri State University's educational program since 1952. Earlier today, 4 students were commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army at a ceremony held at Plaster Student Union. 2 will receive their commission after completion of the cadet leadership course later this summer. We wish them well in their future military careers. The veterans and military members living, working, and receiving their education at Missouri State University are a valued and vital component of our campus community. We recognize and honor their sacrifices and the sacrifices of their families, and value their life experiences as they broaden the diversity of our faculty, staff, and student body. As such, students graduating from Missouri State who serve, have served, or will be serving after graduation in the United States Armed Forces have been invited to wear a red, white, and blue honor cord at today's ceremony in recognition of their service to our country. I now invite these individuals to stand and be recognized. Thank you. One mission of state universities is to meet the evolving educational needs in the region. To date, we have assisted over 40 healthcare professionals, including physicians, nurses, and healthcare administrators, in completing their Master of Health Administration degree. Among today's business graduates is the first graduating class of individuals affiliated with Cox Health System, who have completed their Executive Master of Health Administration degree. MSU is proud to assist our region's healthcare systems in this important initiative. At this time, candidates for all degrees will be presented by Dr. John Coutu. It is understood, of course, that no candidate graduates officially until all grades are recorded and a final examination of the student's record is made. We really do that.
Will the candidates for all master's degrees please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective master's degree. The graduate faculty of Missouri State University are pleased to present them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the master's degree. I testify that you have surmounted the first level of graduate studies, and I wish you every success as you serve humanity by your accomplishments.
Will all candidates, except those in the first row, please be seated? Will the candidates for master's degree in the first row please proceed forward, followed by master's candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals?
The governors will present the diplomas. Dr. Julie Masterson, Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Thomas Tomasi, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, will hood the candidates. Dr. Pauline Nugent and Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Freddie Young, Jr.
Warner Dale Sherman II.
Jessica Ann Lewis.
Jack L. Snedden.
Kristen E. Jones.
Kamal K. Prodden.
Samuel M. Shriver.
Ernest S. Van Arsdale.
Craig M. Thornton.
Taylor C. Kane.
Brock Potter Weiberg.
Aaron W. Harrison.
David C. Kendall.
Keith Edward Athmer.
Katie S. Fulp.
Daniel R. Burchett.
Melanie D. Olvera.
Sarah Marie Williams.
Travis Lavelle Jones.
Stephanie Jean Turek.
Thomas E. Imhoff.
Kevin L. Piercy.
Jia E. Wong.
Darren S. Wallace.
Robert W. Buchanan.
Joseph W. Heater IV.
Jordan Scott Patsky.
Su Bo Ting.
Susan Elizabeth Goddard.
Wang Chin.
Sarah Marie Ridiger.
Ge Yishu.
Brooke N. Gus.
Yin Kao Kim Nguyen.
Shweta Gupta.
Sandra Elaine Whitney.
Rudragani. Uday Satyam Rudragani.
Elizabeth Renee Satina.
Zachary J. Brauscher.
Rachel L. Detweiler.
Matthew W. Spindler.
Amanda Rudruff.
Molly Margaret Albrecht.
Christine Renee Tibbs.
Benjamin M. Gray.
Rebecca Jo Watts.
Sarah Beth Horner.
Scarlett Shan Campbell.
Charity Grubbs Sanchez.
Jim H. Waring.
Emily Marie Dale.
Anita June Layton Johnson.
Paige M. Arthur.
Terry Edward Hammer.
Rachel P. LeBob.
Marie Carmela McGettigan.
Lauren Kaylee Cook.
Paul D. Hockett.
Lene Jane Flatness.
Courtney Lynn Haller Freeman.
Lauren Nicole McCrate.
Trina D. Hargis.
Brittany Ann Schreiber.
Kimberly S. Sisk.
Kurt David Goss.
Brian C. Hoff.
Bethany Ann Slack.
Catherine Nicole Jones Cloud.
Carissa Harris.
Lori Lee Cantrell.
Bing Yu Zhang.
Stephanie Ann Grandstaff.
Qian Zhang.
Teresa Ruth Lee Massey.
Stephen Christopher Fontana.
Allison J. Robertson.
Lacey J. Knipp.
Heather Annette Coulter.
Cynthia Kadar.
Janice L. Briggs.
Sam A. Smith.
Carla K. De Silva Carver.
Michael Orr Davis.
Jonathan M. Atwell.
Adam David Welsh.
Rowena A. Stone.
Jianru Huang.
Jamie Alexandra Hall.
Kayla J. Kendrick.
Lee Jiayi.
Hui Shin Ai.
Liang Li Na.
Ting Ting Liu.
Shu Lu.
Ching Yi Yu.
Lu Xiao.
Ronald L. Stahl.
Li Dongsheng.
Russell William Dowdy II.
Li Ziyan.
Rana Bhaktivarana Dementiava.
Li Menglong.
Takao. Shota Takauka.
Mohit Jain. Nicholas D. May. Wei Si Man.
Do we have more? Wanna go down?
Before we confer the bachelor degrees, I would like to note the scholastic accomplishments of several of these students. Would the students wearing the blue stoles please rise? Please join me in recognizing these graduates of the university's Honors College. You may be seated. Several students are graduating with scholastic honors and are identified by the cordons they are wearing. Students graduating summa cum laude have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.9. Will those students graduating summa cum laude and wearing the gold cordon please rise and remain standing? Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89. Would those students graduating magna cum laude and wearing silver cordons please rise and remain standing? Finally, students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.74. Would those students graduating cum laude and wearing bronze cordons please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the university, I wish to congratulate you for your impressive scholastic achievements. Please be seated. Will the candidates for all Missouri State University bachelor degrees please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective bachelor's degree. The faculty of Missouri State University takes great pleasure in presenting them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the bachelor's degree and wish you the best in your careers.
Will all candidates, except those in the first row, please be seated? Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the first row please proceed forward, followed by bachelor candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals.
Dr. Pauline Nugent and Ms. Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Ronald L. Hill, cum laude.
Cody A. Avila, magna cum laude.
Chelsea D. West, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Blake W. Tigman.
Kevin L. Fringer.
Carter S. Courtney.
Christopher James Roark.
Carly M. McLeod.
Gary D. Kreitz.
Joshua Michael Byerly.
Matthew Lockhart II.
Kenneth Paul Olson III.
John T. Hitchcock II.
Todd Frumson.
Derek Thomas Feldman.
Tanner J.B. Cannon.
Caleb J. Carty.
Abigail Heller.
Chris Choate.
Lauren Nicole Jacobson.
James K. Davis.
Ashley Ann R. Wood.
Jacob M. Heithaus.
Tyler S. Jack.
Good job. Yeah, gotcha. Christopher Thomas Bookstaver.
Dylan Charles Lama.
Brian D. Moody.
Zachary T. Shaney.
Troy Robert Gittemeyer.
Chelsea Williams.
Benjamin S. Geitz.
Becca A. Kern, cum laude.
Keenan T. Kness.
Andrew D. Beisel, cum laude.
Elizabeth N. Laurie.
Laura M. Taveras, cum laude.
Kelsey E. Claxton.
James Michael Alexander.
Melissa L. Burns.
Ashley J. Lippold.
Molly Lynn Musselman, cum laude.
Lauren B. Gooden.
Shelby Renee Miles.
Kimberly L. Bell.
Elizabeth J. Morrison.
Michael J. Miller.
Evan Burleson Williams.
Kristen Michelle Morgan.
Deborah May Horn, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Joseph Clemens Lamping, Jr.
Sir Brian Javier Berry.
Jack R. Ford, cum laude.
Emily A. Leip.
Adam Charles Blind.
Ashley K. Spear.
Stephen A. Lange.
Jordan A. Bowler.
Taylor A. Yake.
Jennifer Ann Baker, summa cum laude.
William Roland Stevens III.
Sagan Grace Chaudwain.
Kyle Patrick Gillen.
Claire Elizabeth Troll, magna cum laude.
Nicholas M. Dudek.
Heather Ann Lang.
Amy K. Powers.
Rebecca A. Renshaw.
Charlotte F. Reedy.
Megan L. Orr. Alan Jack Boyd.
Kara A. Dabney, cum laude.
David K. Van Hooser.
Aaron K. Wu.
Rebecca S. Hickman.
Haley Francis Ellis.
Sini D. Johnson.
Aurelia Gatteau in the Honors College.
Sarah J. Hibden.
Valerie Ann Demetrio.
Christopher G. Mitchell, cum laude.
Deborah K. Wambolt.
Rollin A. Spencer.
Jacqueline Anthony.
Jenna Elizabeth Spencer in the Honors College.
Jonathan J. Martin, cum laude.
Feng Bien.
Amanda C. Cease, cum laude.
Jin Pu Sun.
Faith Dino.
Yatong Wong.
Stephen W. Brezick, magna cum laude.
Min Xian Wang Yang.
Jacob Andrew Wilson, cum laude.
Xiao Chen Ju, cum laude.
Max R. Strutman.
John D. Gilliam IV.
Sean G. Robertson.
Jenny Lin.
Hannah Danielle Morrison.
Heather Renee Corte.
Daniel Garrett Sin, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Abigail Grace James, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Nam H. Wynn.
Lauren L. Nichols, cum laude in the Honors College.
Matthew W. Andrews.
Charles B. Mitchum.
Sumaya Muhammad Al-Bibi, cum laude.
Gregory W. Patton.
Sekel R. Peak.
Kevin M. Rupp.
Lauren Amanda Bergman.
Kadarius Dotson.
Carissa Nicole Nedgen.
Joseph D. Maddox.
Philip S. Strong.
Danielle E. Majok, cum laude.
Zachary R. Cooley.
Andrea Wade.
Stephanie Marie Barrett.
Matthew S. Slocum.
Caitlin Elizabeth Johnson, cum laude.
Jamie Renee Sheets, cum laude.
Michelle L. Holbrook, summa cum laude.
Alexandra Parsons.
Lori A. Johnson.
Mackenzie L. Britton.
Mohamedou Ibrahim Kanto.
Holly Ann Johnson.
Katrina Marie Wolfram.
Kayla K. Nelson.
Jamal Walid Haj Abed.
Bailey M. Keith.
Ryan C. Ward.
Robert Kent Poucher.
Tyler Andrews, magna cum laude.
Aaron J. Greco.
Stephen Russell Thomas Hampton.
Oh, got it. Gustavo Arandi Lopez Martinez.
Yuri Correa Garanito.
Jennifer Lee Brown.
Isaac T. McKnight, cum laude in the Honors College.
Thanks for the break. Ryan J. Rockers.
John L. Robinson.
Ethan Gregory Ruland, cum laude.
Ryan O. Bagby.
Kelsey Anne Marie Engel.
Ryan M. Dubree.
Krista N. Brooks, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Alexander W. Ginsler.
Taylor Lloyd Carter.
Justin J. Hall.
Minja Lukic.
Connor J. Nilgis, cum laude.
Cameron Lee Griot, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Dakota W. Paris, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Catherine Ann Heder.
Joe Wintao.
Ethan Turner, cum laude.
Shui Shi Win.
Megan Lee Settle.
Shi Han Yu.
Taylor Raquel Vai.
Xiong Yi Yuan.
Jennifer Michelle Cornwall.
Liu Ting.
Laura Ann Parrington.
Ju Zhe Ke.
Mariah C. Steele.
Dara Denise Hamilton.
Andrew D. McCandless.
Madison Grogan.
Michael James Nickrent.
Caitlin Moorhead.
Zachary Michael Bragg.
Rebecca Gale Hutchins.
Matthew Michael Long.
Sierra Don Bell.
Ryan Geiger.
Alyssa M. Potter.
Edward D. Mahler III.
Emily T. Ngo.
Megan M. Hickson.
Madeline R. Elliott.
Alyssa B. Holland, cum laude.
Abby Bell.
Samantha A. Herbergs.
Danielle Nicole Karen.
Okay. Jagger Deeds.
Brennan Chance Myers.
Austin L. Hatch.
William H. Link IV.
Kenneth Kensohamai III.
Joseph E. Emmett.
Kyle T. Sage.
Jared A. Bukowski.
Austin C. Kepler.
Kelsey Elizabeth Hager.
Brian Van Willis.
Noel Gabriel Russo.
Joshua T. Hammock, summa cum laude.
Danielle N. Stewart.
Stephen M. Gregory.
Wang Tui.
Jacob C. Onbach.
Zhang Yu Ting.
Andrew C. Roberts.
Wen Meng Yuan.
Spencer E. Trower.
Wang Xiao Yue.
Jordan C. Carter.
Jiang Ro Chin.
Amber N. Dreer, cum laude. Emily Ann Kozlowski.
Sun Bai Yu.
I hope I got it right. Rosella E. Short.
Julie Chin.
Brandy A. Fry.
Liu Shi Yu.
Sarah Irene Head, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Hyo Wong Kong.
Rochelle G. Shabam.
Young Sao Kim Cum Laude.
Megan Marie Brewer.
Jun Hak Cho.
Marissa Janine Faris.
Matthew Jose Sisson.
Daniel P. Scornia.
Jacob Aaron Watson.
Thomas Nelson. Nestor.
Michael R. Datama.
John J. Pikashinsky III.
Matthew D. Murdoch.
Anthony J. Drazy.
Jerome F. Dorhauer.
Michael P. Garland, cum laude in the Honors College.
Jeremy Nelson.
Evan J. Westhoff in the Honors College.
Samuel W. Wagner.
Justin M. Slade.
Andrew T. Gallagher.
Landon R. Cleary.
Wang Jing in the Honors College.
Ryan Thomas Gannon.
Fu Yuan Yuan.
Nicholas J. Janusis.
Pedro Jesus Cardenas Gutierrez.
Clint Edward Burleson.
Lauren E. Wint.
Scott D. Youngkin.
James George Falk.
Xiao Xia Ni.
Mark Ertman Carlson, summa cum laude.
Zigon. Zigon.
Matthew Dillon Eugene Bray.
Jianling Chen. Jianling Chen, Honors College.
Christopher M. Roth.
Yang Xuan. Yang Xuan.
Brett A. McComber.
Pei Yuan Liu.
Nathan Andrew Sharp, cum laude.
Xian Yang.
Francis Romans, cum laude.
That's good. Bradley W. Crane.
James W. French.
Aladen. Mohammed Alidan. Nazi Salim Al-Mohammadi.
Sajed Iqbal, magna cum laude.
Faisal Hawas Al-Hawas.
Nicole B. Lane.
Mazen Hussein S. Al-Qatani.
Megan E. McAdam.
Ashley N. Bennington.
Andrea L. Malarkey.
Lauren Elizabeth Pierce, cum laude.
Shannon M. Lacker.
Jennifer Cooper, magna cum laude.
Sarah F. Sabulski.
Bailey M. Woods, cum laude.
Alexander Craig Brewer.
Kaylee J. Grapes.
Blakely A. Roquel.
Megan E. Shaw.
Troy C. Parrott.
Rebecca Suzanne Wilshusen.
Cody Lee Acey.
Ali Mohammed B. Al-Harbi, magna cum laude.
Jenna Christine Gaddy, cum laude.
Elizabeth N. Kenobi.
Joseph A. Heinz.
That's easy, thank you. Tyler L. Aker.
Matt R. Ike.
Jared Wesley Forrester.
Daniel W. Parrott.
Stephen P. Benedict.
Ryan M. Gow.
Taylor M. Johnson, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Alyssa K. Gow.
Joshua V. Holston, cum laude.
Andrew M. Wooler.
Alec E. Brown.
Ju Rong Honors College.
Yan Lin.
Chin Jiawei in the Honors College.
Yi Ta Fong.
He Xin Yue.
Kun Pen Chen.
Zhang Xin Yuan.
Jun Yan Zhang.
Wang Jie Ying.
Rong Lu.
Ding Jiang.
Si Yu Guang.
Quentin T. Heron, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Jun Wan Shu.
Anna Louise Pond.
Shinja Yan.
Jacob P. Little.
Yun Ji Shu.
Rachel Renee Perkins.
Shin Yi Fan.
Joshua J. Dye.
Xiao Han.
Anthony D. Airy.
Wen Fang Lu. Wen Fang Lu.
Brian M. Thompson, summa cum laude.
Xia Luo.
Jeremy E. Collins.
Greg B. Rhodes.
Zhang Shunru.
Eric R. Kane.
Jan Ran Chuen.
Andrew Talpas.
Chen Chian Chian.
Blair Norton Bohannon.
Gao Xin.
Kevin Ellison.
Bian Ying.
Shane Bakley.
Dong Yuen Ye.
Kyle J. Lewis, cum laude.
Sutima Kampa cum laude.
Jack Thomas Sorrentino.
Sathani Kampa cum laude.
Stephen Allen Dye.
Jonathan Jesse Michael Linhart.
Evan Orr Gardner.
August J. Newberry.
Eric J. Schwartz.
Joseph C. Pyle.
Andrew T. Brodnick.
Samantha Eileen Forrest.
Andrew P. McGrory.
Lauren M. Allen.
Kristen R. Robbins, cum laude in the Honors College.
Kenneth D. Rowe.
Wade John.
Brittany A. Ryan.
Kaylee D. Petker.
Alyssa M. Eggleston.
Gabrielle or Rappel.
Emily E. Green.
Oh, okay. Sarah Deneen Lau.
Alexis N. Smizer.
I can do it. I needed that. Brady A. Smith.
Sydney A. Becker.
Thank you. Don't look behind you. Ariel A. Foley.
Haley M. Wexler, magna cum laude.
Casey Evans.
Douglas Lee Helm, Jr.
Yuan Qian Hui.
Stephen L. Whitney.
Jianni Liu.
Wesley M. Herndon.
Liu Yue.
Travis A. Hartley.
Ning Xuan Zhang.
Chase Michael Mills, cum laude.
Kate.
Brittany M. Donnellan, cum laude in the Honors College.
Sarah E. Katie.
Joseph B. Kunsting.
Mario T. Yusei.
Blake K. Mears.
Okay, I'll try to do it. Alec Christopher Adam Bynum.
Colleen Mulholland.
Gahagan. Sarah Elaine Gahagan.
Jacob A. Hink.
Amanda Ray Thompson.
Preston D. Shearer, cum laude.
Okay. Alicia Renee Laughlin.
Ryan L. Brenton.
Zachary Hoskins, cum laude.
Rebecca Marie Van Ness, cum laude.
Kelsey M. Bagwell, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Leah N. Herman.
Melissa Victoria Datillo.
Hillary M. Selsor.
Callie Nicole McCoy.
Krista A. Walker.
Samuel James Vargas.
Caitlin M. O'Shaughnessy.
Matthew A. Carr.
Michael K. Pyle.
Mateus Cludy.
Sean M. Gallagher.
Marietta Nicole Henry.
Samantha J. Kraft, cum laude.
Nicholas Nesbitt.
Madeline R. Hogan.
Sophony Nessant.
Robin A. Hurley.
Brittany I. Burke.
Chin Ning Chin.
Jordan E. Banasic.
Lee Yi Ran.
Amber M. Drummonds.
Gu Fan.
Margaret Carolyn Gilmore, cum laude.
Zhao Ya Lan.
Haley Erin Popo, magna cum laude.
John Liu.
Rachel Elizabeth Acree.
Thomas C. Tyler, cum laude in the Honors College.
Caitlin M. MacArthur.
Christian Duran Chester.
Kristen M. Morris. Thank you. Good job. David Orr Shields. Shin Yi Wong. Charles Claude Harris III. Off you go. Jonathan L. Carlton. Katie M. Roberts. Lucas Allen Kill. Jun Yuan Lin. Mong Ting He. Ning Ning Jiang. Shi Chi Tong. Si Men Pong. Mi Lu Xiao.
Let's clap for all our graduates. Our student speaker today is Deborah Horn. Deborah is an accounting major, and she will be starting her career as a tax accountant with the Kansas City office of BKD CPAs and Advisors in July. Please join me in welcoming Deborah to the podium.
Thank you. What an honor it is to share this day with you. I can easily remember the first time I walked into a classroom at Missouri State. There were so many reasons why I felt like I would never belong. Obviously, at an age of 35, I was really old, and I didn't know a soul. But there was something under the surface as well. You see, just a few months earlier on a dark, dangerous night, I realized that the one relationship that should have been the strength and light in my life was instead an immediate threat to it. Breaking free took many difficult steps that were far from complete when I emerged onto MSU's campus. My three amazing sons and I were living in an apartment in a building close to MSU that provides safety for domestic violence survivors. I was so gripped by fear at that time that I would often only leave that security to go to work and to class. After 12 years of confusing, fearful chaos, I knew I was no longer the outgoing girl my parents had raised. Instead, I found myself asking that great existential question, who am I? It was at this point that I met you, my classmates and my instructors, and my preconceptions were washed away. I didn't expect to see an enormous football player shake like a leaf over giving a 5-minute speech. I was in awe of the many young people who have crossed continents and oceans to study here in a language that is not their own. I have listened to students of many races dialogue honestly and fearlessly about where we stand as a nation and a campus regarding equality. Nearly every class has had at least one military veteran who has defended my freedom. I have seen kids these days turn out to be hardworking, conscientious people. I sat beside students from the city, the country, wealthy and poor, black, white, Chinese, Saudi Arabian, Korean, French, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, old and young, gay and straight. And it's actually in this diversity that I felt my connection to you. As I learned to appreciate your differences, I came to accept my own. Together, we have experienced the highs and lows of higher education. My voice was one of only 100 laughing the day that Nancy Allen sang Harper Valley PTA. And of course, she gave us cookies for our tests. I wonder, does anyone else here know how I felt when I had that dread of taking Finance 380? Or the exhilaration of passing it? I'm going to guess there's a handful of accounting students here who had Miss Anita Brand tell you that she loves you. And I truly believe she does love us all. Through all these experiences, I found pieces of myself fitting into place. But it's also important to remember that this journey is not solely our own. Let us remember those who have sacrificed for us and supported us. I've lost track of how many times I wasn't available to family and friends because of my crazy schedule. Or how many times the same neglected people swooped in to give an encouraging word, proofread a paper, give me a hug, or hang out with my boys so I could study. Do you have a mom and dad like mine who have always just been a phone call away? Or a sister like Denise who could be both comic relief and reality check at the same time? Is there someone in your life whose unwavering faith and optimism helps you believe that all things truly are possible, like Andrea's has for mine? I remember those first couple of semesters when just walking to class took a lot of courage. I would leave the security of Harmony House to an echo of voices saying, "Have fun in class and have a great day." Who are your encouragers, like Lauren and Lisa and Cheyenne were for me? Instead of playing outside on their days off from school, my boys sat in sociology, Chinese, and accounting classes. In place of a home-cooked meal, we all too often ate Little Caesar's pizza or a 12-pack of tacos. There is no greater blessing in this life than my Asher and my Silas and my Elam. I wish I could thank you all, but I want you to know that I appreciate your encouragement, your love, your support, and your investment in me. Finding my place and finding those who make me better has been key to my transformation. But this is not the end of that journey. As we look to our futures after this time at Missouri State, there is one emotion that stands out for me: hope. Fellow graduates, I have seen your hard work. I have labored beside you in community service. I have learned from you. I have been challenged by your progressive thinking. I have witnessed your potential. It is for these reasons that I have great hope for us to make a positive impact wherever we land. Dare to be different and reach for your dreams. But if one day you wake up and you find you don't like who or where you are, have the courage to make a change. I hope you will never stop searching for opportunities to make a difference in the lives of those around you, even if those opportunities are hidden behind disappointment, discouragement, or distractions. And if our paths cross, whether in business or in person, I hope we always remember we were once bears together. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. The university sincerely hopes you will continue your affiliation with Missouri State as a proud and active alumni member. To welcome you to the Alumni Association, I would like to invite to the podium Missouri State's Vice President for University Advancement, Brent Dunn.
On behalf of the Missouri State University Alumni Association, congratulations. Now, you join a group of over 110,000 alumni living in all 50 states and over 80 countries around the world. And chances are, wherever you land, there's going to be Missouri State alumni there that can help you both professionally and personally. So please keep us up to date on where you are, what you're doing. We're going to keep you up to date on what's going on here on campus. As an alum, we will also host several events for you around the world where you can engage and re-engage with your friends. For example, this Sunday we have an event in St. Louis. Next week, if you're in China, we have 2 events in China. The next week, from Monette, Missouri to Washington, D.C. to Rogers, Arkansas. You know, there are 7 billion people in the world. 6.7% have college degrees. You will be leaders in education, in business, in health, and science, and other areas. And for the past 110 years, Missouri State has been educating people that have had and are making a difference in the world. It's your turn. You're a student here for a very short time in your life at Missouri State. You're an alum of Missouri State for the rest of your entire life. This is a lifelong relationship. So congratulations, and go get 'em, and go Bears!
Graduates, you have much to be proud of today. The pride you feel should also extend to others in today's audience. As Deborah so well said, throughout your Missouri State experience, you were supported by parents, spouses, friends, and other family members. Let's let you show your gratitude for their support through your applause. To conclude our ceremony this evening, I wish to thank the university's jazz ensemble and soloist Loriana Zavala, who provided music. Ms. Zavala will now sing the alma mater, and I would ask everyone to please stand.
Sing we praises now to our alma mater, all hail maroon and white. Missouri State we pledge devotion. May you live ever in truth and right. May you live ever in truth and right.
Because the recessional is an integral and significant part of the ceremony, we ask that our guests be seated and remain in their places until the exit of the Grand Marshal. And because it is raining outside, we're going to ask our recent graduates to also be seated. We will dismiss from the floor as soon as the processional is over. Thank you, congratulations, and have a great evening.